Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the good, bad, and the ugly of gardening and actually coming back on a vacation and trying to catch up on your garden. So I'm actually going to head you guys out to the front yard. All right, so out into the front yard because I planted some food out in the front yard. And I guess I might as well show you guys some of the things that I do have going on in my front yard, okay? So, as you guys can see here, I have here is a egg white eggplant that is growing. It's huge, right? So it's time to harvest some of these beautiful eggplants. As you guys can see, it is a ton on here. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, if you want to incorporate some things into your landscape, this is okay, you guys. So for some reason I was recording and for some reason it cut off. Okay, so I don't know if the Bluetooth connection cut off, but what I was trying to say, I already harvested everything from this area. But what I was saying is a great way to incorporate growing more food in your raised beds or your flower beds and get more production if you want more food if you just have raised beds. But you can just pop a little bit of plants here or there throughout your property. And like I was saying, I have two eggplants here, one here and then one here. And they put out a ton, and I'm going to show you guys all the ones I just harvested. And as well, this is a lemon tree, okay? This lemon tree has not produced not a lemon on it yet. This is the only lemon tree that survived the cold though. So, hey, it might one day put on some lemons for me. And then back here is a patty pan there and another patty pan right here, okay? Then I have some heucheras here and then my knockout rose, okay? So I incorporate this in the landscape. I need some work. I know it needs some work, but this is a great way to just pop in plants throughout your property and still get a great harvest. So here is some of the things that I end up harvesting off camera because the camera cut off. But here's all of the egg white eggplants right here that we were able to harvest today, and one nice beautiful patty pan. So I decided to put all my white vegetables out here because this is my moon garden out here, and I do have a couple of pink because they were already here before I decided to make it a moon garden. But I might just go ahead and cut it back and then one day dig them up. But right up front is my moon garden. Is mostly white. Everything, flowers is white, and the veggies are white. So let's go ahead, you guys, and head to the back. All right, so we were in the front. All right, let's go. I'm actually gonna put this, you guys, down. Okay, I'm gonna put this down because it's heavy. Okay, and as well, the other day I decided that I'm gonna take my leeks up, and got the seeds from those, and you guys, I'm gonna let those dry, and I'll be able to have some very, very nice seeds for I will have some very, very nice seeds to plant out. So I have some leeks that are drying up. So let's get us another bowl and let's head to the rest of the garden. My peach tree, you guys, is growing beautifully. Now the radishes died, you guys, while I was on vacation, which is okay because I can always still plant more. So it's all right. If you guys want to know, I heard a couple comments. This is crepe myrtles. These are crepe myrtles. Now I do have white crepe myrtles up front. This is a beautiful tree. This is a beautiful tree. And here is my other peach tree here. This is the Red Haven. The other one I think is a contender peach. All right, some more crepe myrtles. I will have to plant my blackberries over. You see that stick? It didn't make it. All right. This is my herbs, and the herbs are doing okay. I will be planting up some herbs, you guys, so that I could pop into this bed here. Now this bed here is by Aldi's raised beds. I will leave it in the description box below if you're interested in the Aldi's raised bed. I do like the Aldi's raised bed. I like the height of this bed, and I was thinking about putting it around the sand pit. I'm not sure yet. I'm still, trying to find ways, you guys, to make it easier for me, but I still could be able to plant more, but I don't have to worry about weeding and all of that things. Trying to find the time to do that. That's where I'm at with it. And the mint is down here. I just fertilized those yesterday, okay? So, and then I have this spontaneous plant that is growing. Now this plant is a volunteer plant, and I'm thinking, you guys, this is a honeydew. I don't know yet, but it might be a honeydew melon, okay? The grapes are doing good. And you guys see I have the actual mustard dimes coming now. The other ones, I enjoyed a couple of bundles of it, and then I would say the birds enjoyed the rest. So that's all right. All right, so now we're gonna harvest some of these tomatoes. As you guys can see, the sweet potato has really grown. The sweet potatoes grew a ton. They're doing beautifully. And I planted 3 sweet potato slips in here, and they're doing really, really good. And as you guys can see, it has went crazy, the sweet potatoes. So now we're gonna harvest these tomatoes, okay? We have so many tomatoes, and look, the birds is trying to eat them as well. So what I'm gonna do is get in here and harvest the tomatoes. Now, if you guys are wondering what is on here, it is diatomaceous earth, okay? Diatomaceous earth is just some fine shells that is grinded up into a powder, and it's supposed to dry out bugs, okay? So if you have a soft body bug, it's supposed to dry them out and kill them. So that's what's on here, if you was wondering what the white stuff was, okay? And I'm telling you, the diatomaceous earth has worked miracles, because as you guys can see, look how beautiful this has grown. This is my cushaws, and they came back after I have sprayed them. The bugs were really getting to my plants, and I was not happy. So the diatomaceous earth really helped and saved the day. All right. Okay, Bumblebee. I don't want to get stung. I'm gonna leave you be. All right, so the peach tomatoes. Now the fuzzy peach tomatoes, you guys, is growing back nicely. Now, it did take a little hit, you guys. And I just dropped one. I don't know where it went. Oh, there you go. So the little peach tomatoes, they're little fuzzy peach tomatoes. And they're actually really good. They're actually really good. They're actually really sweet. So I was surprised at that. So, hey, we'll keep planting those. Uh-oh, we have a cucumber that is ready for seeds. Oh, that's what I'm going to definitely keep that. And that is a Boston pickling cucumber. You guys, please definitely save your seeds. If you do not do anything else, if your tomato went bad on you, just take those seeds, you guys. Save those seeds, okay? Promise you. Save. The birds is loving my tomatoes. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. Hey, Puff. Puff is right there. Right down there. Oh, y'all see those tomatoes? They look yummy, don't they? They are. They are yummy. They are. So, I decided that I will be doing some things just a little bit different next year. Every year I change my mind about doing stuff. Every year something changes. It don't matter how long I've been gardening, something always changes. And you guys, I really need to get a handle on myself, but I get so excited. No matter, every year I get so excited, and I just want to keep planting and planting and planting. Maybe a little bit too much for a family of 3, you guys. Sometimes I really get to planting, okay, and I get a good bit of food, and yeah, I really need to slow it down just a smidget. But let me show you guys this cushion. Look at this beautiful baby. It is curling its way. And as you guys can see, it's a cushion that is growing right here. And the girls, let's see if I can show you inside of the coop. Hey girls. And let me show you how the cushion is growing. Back up, ladies. Back up, back up. Watch out, baby. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out, watch out. All right, so as you guys can see, the cushion has grown, and I mean, you can see some baby cushions up here, more cushions growing there. So the cushions are really growing really nicely after they have been sprayed. And I'm going to harvest these tomatoes out of here. Get all these. Y'all plucking my boots, that's why I wear boots. So y'all can't pluck me, okay? Let's see, we might even have, you guys, some eggs in here this morning. Girlies, hey girlies, y'all got eggs in here? Look at there, we got eggs. We got 3 eggs back there. The girls have some eggs. I'll get those a little later, you guys. I don't want to crack them. But, yes, I wanted to show you that the cushion is like literally growing all the way around. And it's giving the girls some shade, so I really like that. Oop, y'all can have that one. She took it and ran. So, from my understanding too, with tomatoes, you don't want your chickens to eat the plant because it's in a nightshade family, but they can actually eat the tomatoes from my understanding, okay? Now, if you guys have any more information, which I will always Google and read up on information, but from my understanding, you can't give them the plant, but you can still give them your ripened tomatoes. So, and my girls have no problem because when they fall, they eat them. So they have not gotten sick or anything like that. My grandma had chickens and we raised chickens, but you know, we didn't go into all of that extra stuff, you know, like that. So, but here is the coop and the girls here. And as we head to the back garden, you guys, I gotta check on my figs. It has been so hot, ridiculously hot, hard to keep up with the watering. And I see that my fig is turning a little bit yellow. So I'm quite sure I'm going to have to water this fig. Now this is my brown turkey fig. They're not nowhere near ready right now. So I'm not going to worry about that. But then I want to show you guys as well is the lettuce. So the lettuce wall has really grown a lot since the last time I showed you, and I'm really happy with that because I almost you guys did not come out here and water. I have to water this, you guys, every day because it's been so hot. The soil dries out really quickly, so I have to find something. I saw a drip irrigation system that you can put on like stuff like this, so I'm going to look into that. And then over here is my Chicago hardy fig. Beautiful fig. This one is doing really good because when it does get a little bit of rain, the water falls right into this planter here. And see, the elephant ears loves it, okay? So we're doing good over here. All right, so let's head over here. Now over here is the okra. You guys, please wear sleeves when you're doing some harvesting because certain things will tear your arms apart, okay? Especially if you're not used to it. Stuff like this, especially the okra and the squash, will agitate your skin, okay? Here is the Okinawa pink okra. right here. I'm gonna harvest all of it, even the ones that have actually went to seed. I gotta get the chicken. So some of them are a little bit too far gone, like this one, but we can always harvest the seed. Now this is the Okinawa pink. So make sure that you do go out here and harvest. Okay, but these are too hard to eat. Okay, but we're gonna harvest all of those. Then back here is the crimson spineless. Crimson spineless back here. See right here, this is the crimson spineless, and this one is hard too. A couple of them have actually been on here since I've been on vacation, and I have not got a chance. Like, this is a perfect size to harvest to me, nice and tender. Same thing goes for this. Now this variety right here is the, oh gosh, this is not the Star David. This one is, which one is this variety? I cannot think of this variety right now, I don't know why. But we're gonna harvest everything. Something Hill, I can't think of the. Oh, that's what it's called, you guys. It is called the Country Hill. Country Hill okra. Yeah, beautiful okra. I'm gonna try not to talk too much in the video. I'm gonna try to go ahead and show you guys in harvesting. These are nice. Some of these are gonna have to be for seed, but that's okay. You're still getting your purpose out of it because you can still use it for seeds. Guys, seeds are going up. They're getting very, very pricey. So please, you guys, save your seeds. I know it's a little bit of work, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run to save your seed so that you can plant for next season. I am going to harvest even the small and the big ones. I'm going to harvest all of my okra. It's going to push out new okra, so always try to keep on harvesting as much of it as you can. Now my corn right here, I already harvested all, so what I'm going to do is just let it dry. I'm going to use them in a later project. Now we're heading in to the back garden. Alright, so now we are in the back garden and it is time to harvest my beans. And you guys, I did plant maybe, I don't know, I think it was like 12 plants, and you guys, they are putting out, okay? And I need to harvest. Some of them I let go a little too long as well. Like I said, it's been a busy time trying to get the garden back on track since I was gone. Look at those beautiful beans. And they got a worm. But look at those beans. They're nice. Now I only planted back here, I think, yeah, only one variety of beans that I planted back here. I do see that I have a little bit of bug activity going on back here. You guys, I can't stay out here too long, even though it is nice out today. It's really nice out today. The sun is not blaring at all today, so that's good. But I think I should have planted my beans in pots. I think in the pots, because I didn't use none of my pots for peppers this year, that I had more than enough pots to, you know, plant my beans in. That I could have planted my beans in. So I probably will do that in next season. But I need to make sure I put that in my notes, that I do keep that in mind. But right here is a cayenne long. And let me show you guys this. I'm gonna harvest the green ones as well. But this is the cayenne long. My chest hurting. My chest hurting. Ow! Ooh. Ooh. But this variety too, the cayenne longs are nice. Very, very long. Look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna harvest all of this. Now I wish that I took good care of the other side, because this is what's planted over in the other side of the back garden. And you guys, I did not. Okay, I did not take good care of that side of the garden this year. Okay, you're beautiful, right, you guys? Then I have to decide what peppers I am going to be overwintering. So you guys start thinking what we got off pretty much just that one plant. And I've noticed, you guys, that I didn't plant that many on this side, but I planted a good deal of them on the other side. But I should have planted more of them individually. I feel like my peppers do really good in containers as well. But this year I kind of wanted to put them in the ground, because last year we had a bad storm that came through, and you guys, it literally blew and broke all my peppers apart. All right, so this one right here is the Hungarian wax. This is a spicy pepper. All right, I see a little bit more. A little bit more. And now, you guys, I have a ton of beans, so I will be harvesting all of those today. And when I mean a ton, great deal of beans that I need to harvest. And in between there, I have peppers that are growing that you guys can see right here. But I have so many beans on here that I need to harvest. It's just a ton, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. It's just a good deal of beans. You guys, what varieties did you guys plant up this year? I decided not to do too many this year. I decided just to do the long beans and the green beans this year. I really didn't. I wasn't feeling like I wanted to grow too many different varieties. This year I normally will grow a good bit of varieties, but I figured to trying to keep it simple, you guys. I try to keep it simple and not grow so many different ones this year, but I still planted up a good bit. So you guys, I'll be right back after finishing harvesting up all of the green beans. Okay, so we finished harvesting the green beans. Now I'm going to harvest a couple of my melons. So I have this watermelon that's here. This is a sugar baby watermelon, and it is ready because the tundra right next to it has turned. So we're gonna harvest this beautiful melon right here. And just morning I had two of the cantaloup that fell out of the hammock. We had some wind, but it fell, and I harvested those this morning, but we're gonna harvest this one as well. You can see that all of the melons are growing really nicely here. All right, so we have a couple that is almost ready to go. This one here is about to fall right here. All right, this one is ready. It's a little melon. It's ready. It's good to go. All right, so we're gonna put that away. But as you guys can see, the melons are doing really good. We have melons pretty much all over the place. The honeydew is back there. Okay. And then I did notice that I saw, let me see if I can find it again. It might not do anything, you guys. Yeah, it didn't do anything. It didn't get pollinated. But this was a banana melon. It didn't get pollinated. I was hoping to just get at least one, but did not. Okay. The cantaloupe right here is doing good. And I harvested tiger melon as well. So all of the melons are doing really good. Okay. So as we go along in the garden, let's talk about the ugly. So over here, the garden did not do that great, you guys. It looks okay. The tomatoes did get a little disease back here. Didn't take care of them that great. And then over here, I just decided to go ahead and empty out the beds. And you guys can see the peppers is growing in there, but it needs some serious weeding that is going on. Now look at this. This is a serious issue. Those are pests right there, right? Yeah. All right. And then I harvest those as well. These are actually, some of them, this one and this one is still good. These two, no. And here's the potatoes, right? And let's head out to the sand pit now. Okay, now we are at the sand pit, and we're going to do some harvesting around the sand pit. Now, I do have here some eggplant. Now, that eggplant particular one right here is stunted. I am going to dig it up and try to overwinter that one since it's small. And then right here is the Japanese long eggplant. It is a great variety to grow. It grows a good bit on the plant. Now, I am growing the eggplant for a meatless diet where I can kind of substitute out the meat because the eggplant does have a thick texture to it. So that is the plan. And I'm just not a big fan of eggplant, but my mom does have like a great recipe for eggplant dip, and she really likes that. But I do have a good bit of eggplant planted. I have 3 varieties that I planted this year. One was the egg white eggplant. The other one was a black beauty. And this one as well was the long Japanese eggplant. And then right beside here, I have here is some Clemson spineless okra. Now this variety of okra right here, my husband absolutely loves this variety. I like to harvest it at that size, very small. It's nice and tender. Now I noticed that a lot of my okra did go to seed. Like basically they got really big and they get really hard and you can't really eat them. So I will be harvesting for seed, and then the rest of it I'll just throw into the compost and let it break down in there. Now I will be harvesting about, I would say about 50% of the garden today. Right here is some parsley. Then I have here is a California Wonder pepper. Now I did plant up 4 varieties of California Wonders. I did the yellow, the red, the green, and the purple. This tomato variety is the Jubilee. It is starting to go in. And I'm harvesting actually some more okra. Now I just popped okra sporadically throughout the garden. This year I feel like I did not maintain my garden as well as I normally have. But all in all, the garden did put out. I hope you guys are getting your fall and winter gardens ready. Now I will be posting a video at the end of this video to check out how to go about planting your plants in the month of August. Now I do have a long video on all of the varieties that I planted. So please definitely check that video out. I will leave it in the description. I will leave it at the end of the video, and as well I might go ahead and post it on the community tab so you guys can get your fall and winter gardens ready, because it is time to get all our plants started. This month and next month is going to be the most important times that we have to go ahead and get our plants started before the cold actually comes, and we want our plants to actually have some growths. So go ahead, you guys, please check out those videos. I will ask you to go ahead and do a playlist on fall and winter plantings so that you guys can have some videos that you can watch that can get you guys ready for your fall and winter gardens. Now, after I finish doing all of this and harvesting all of my food, it will be time to prep my food. Now, I love to dehydrate majority of my food. I feel like the storage of dehydrating, I can put more dehydrated food in my cabinets versus so many jars. Now I do jar, you guys. I do have videos on that. I do have videos on dehydration, so I will do a playlist on that as well if you guys are interested in seeing how I go about dehydrating and some of the things that I jar. And as well, I do have a cooking playlist on how I go about cooking some of my produce. So go ahead, you guys, and check out some of those videos. I am going to go ahead and throw those playlists out so you guys can check some of those videos out on how I go about taking care of putting my produce away and storing it for a long term. Believe it or not, you guys, all those peppers just came off of one pepper plant. So I definitely will be digging that particular pepper up and overwintering that one inside of my grow tent. Oh yes, and I want to thank everyone who actually gave me some information to find the cheddar cauliflower. It's just a yellow cauliflower. I just wanted to plant that up. So thank you guys. I did check out those websites, so I'll definitely be getting in some of those seeds. And as well, I was looking into how I was going to arrange my fall and winter garden, because this year, you guys, I feel like my garden was just all over the place. And I just want to reconfigure how I do things. So here's some cherry tomatoes. Now with my cherry tomatoes, what I do is I take my cherry tomatoes and I wash them. I split them in half. I season them and I rub them with olive oil. And what I do is I take them and put them in the oven and I cook them down. And then I jar them and then I pour olive oil over top of them and then I put them in the fridge. Now here is some Armenian cucumbers, you guys, that I let them go to seed. So you let them stay up there till the cucumber turns a really bright color, or yellow or orange, and then you just basically harvest the seeds. You want them to kind of ripen on the vine, okay? If you want to harvest cucumber seeds. Now, as I was gone, I don't know if you guys can see, I had these pots that's laid out on the ground. Those are my strawberries, you guys. All of my strawberries died. They were in the greenhouse. They didn't get watered for a week, and you guys, they turned to dust. And so I'll have to restart. I'm very disappointed, but you know, this happens when you go away for a while, and you need to make sure that you have someone to water for you. But the vacation was worth it. The vacation was worth it. Now, the peppers that I'm harvesting are called hot red cherry peppers, and they grow straight up. They don't grow down. I think that's pretty cool. And right in front of there is onions. In the far right corner is a rosemary plant. Now, planting your herbs in your garden does help with pests, so try to pop in some herbs throughout your beds, because the smell, I guess, confuses them. Now, with all of my peppers, I will be digging up one plant variety and placing them, you guys, inside of the grow tent. I will show you guys that in a later video. So right here is an Armenian cucumber, and then these peppers right here are the Tabasco peppers, and you guys, it is loaded. These are the sweet 100s. Nope, I lied, you guys. It is the sweet 1 millions. These are sweet 1 millions. Now with all of my tomatoes, I actually stewed my tomatoes down and with bell peppers and onions, oregano, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and just stewed it down and placed them into freezer bags. Now you do have to put a little pinch of sugar, you guys, so it'll take away that tardiness. These are just beautiful tomatoes, and you guys, they taste great. Okay, they taste great. They just didn't look great. They taste great. So I definitely will be planting these next season. I really been thinking as I was going along in the garden, I was thinking this side of my garden is well maintained. The back garden this year has not been maintained that great, and I honestly have been thinking about how I was going to go about doing next season. And believe it or not, it is always best to try to plan ahead of time. So as time goes on, you can change things. And I've learned this year that I really need to um, really get a better support system, so I don't have to keep doing a lot of my projects over. It would help me in the long run in time. Believe it or not, I never really wanted drip irrigation or anything like that because I really like to go out in the garden and water, and I can determine what plant needs what. But this year I have been thinking, you guys, I'm like, wow, I went away and it would have been nice to have drip irrigation so that on a timer where things would have got watered. So I don't know, you guys. I might just have to suck it up and do that. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. But I have been thinking about it, just, getting some type of drip irrigation where things will get watered if I didn't have the time or my health would not allow me to get out there and do it. So I'm really going to be looking into that and how to water things, especially things that are in containers. But I definitely hope you guys are going to invest as well into the diatomaceous earth. The diatomaceous earth really knocked these bugs down off of my tomatoes. And I mean, the assassin bugs were all over the place, but the diatomaceous earth has wiped them out. I actually going to show you guys how I went about getting rid of them in another video. It was just amazing how that diatomaceous earth really, really, really worked. Now the diatomaceous earth, you guys, is not cheap. So if you can find it on sale, just get it, you guys. When you can find it on sale, I was lucky and blessed to find mine on sale. But if you don't, you guys, it is not that cheap. Okay, so when you're using it, try to make sure that you use it properly and get it onto your plant. So the peppers I just showed you guys, those are the Anaheim peppers. I have been going on the websites. I love shopping at Baker's Creek because they have a lot of different varieties. And as well, I go on to In My Gardener and shop on his website as well. But if there's any other website that you guys recommend, please shoot that in the comments below. Or you can actually email me at beautee.com and just to see like different varieties that are out there, what you guys do recommend. Right here is the habanero peppers, and it's loaded, you guys. We are heading behind the fence. The tomatoes. The tomatoes is wild back here, you guys. Super wild, but they're doing amazing. Now, I don't prune the tomatoes once they go behind the fence, you guys. It's heavy. They fall over. But when I have them up front, I have to trellis them so that they'll have some structure. But once they go over, you guys, they actually are falling over And so I don't really have to worry about trellising them. But I do actually, you guys, take a couple of twine and tie it down to the screw eyes that is screwed to the fence. And that helps support it in the wind. But all in all, you guys, I just let it go. I have been looking for a canner, a dehydrator, a bigger dehydrator. I have I think 3 or 4 shelf, three, I think it's three, dehydrator, but I'm looking for something just a little bit bigger because I do dehydrate a lot more of my food, and I just feel like dehydrating is just easier to store it away. It's lightweight, and only thing I do, you guys, is put it in some warm water and hydrate it back. So that's just one of the things I really like doing. Now I do have a Presto canner, but I think I want another, like a bigger canner, but I'm not sure yet if I want to get a bigger canner or just go get a bigger dehydrator. I'm leaning more towards the dehydrator because I dehydrate more of my food. And with some of my tomatoes, you guys, I actually take and stew my tomatoes down and basically put them into baggies. So when I need it, I'll make my stewed tomato, okra and tomato with a little bit of shrimp. Now you can put in there, like I said, some andouille sausage. Oh, y'all, it's yummy. And then I can make my lasagnas. I love lasagna, guys. I really do. I love, love, love lasagna. And with some of my tomatoes, you can make tomato jam. It's yummy. I'm actually probably thinking about doing a content on making tomato jam. Right here is the ox heart tomatoes. Now we're heading, you guys, to the main garden. That is a beautiful hibiscus. That is a yellow California wonder. Look at all those sweet 100s. Right here is a red Chinese giant bell pepper. Some more of the yellow California wonder. This is a giant Marconi pepper. I'm actually going to go ahead and dig this one up probably tomorrow and put it inside the grow tent. Thai basil. Now this Armenian cucumber, I'm just going to leave it and let it turn yellow so I can harvest it for seed. Now we're going to go ahead and cut open this watermelon. I say not bad, not bad. Now we're going to cut open this cantaloup. I actually love cantaloupe. Make sure you guys save those seeds. Okay, you guys, we're at the end of this video. You guys, I had to do a voiceover because I got really tired. And I just wanted to go ahead and get this done and harvest. But here, you guys, is our harvest of today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload a video. And like I always tell you guys, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Happy harvesting, you guys.